Imagine making more money online in 2026 than you ever thought possible, all thanks to AI. What if I told you the traditional side hustle is dead, replaced by intelligent, automated income streams? Stick around because I'm about to reveal the exact blueprint you'll need to leverage AI for unprecedented financial growth in the coming year. Now, before that sounds exaggerated or promotional, pause with me for a moment. This is not a video about convincing you to invest, buy a course, or chase some overnight breakthrough. It's not about promises. It's about understanding what's really happening beneath the surface, why earning money online has become such a powerful topic, how money scarcity affects the way we think and behave, and where AI realistically fits into all of this without the noise. The push to earn money online didn't come from nowhere. For most people, it's not driven by luxury or ambition alone. It's driven by pressure. Rising living costs, unstable income, shrinking job security, and the constant visibility of other people's lifestyles have created a background anxiety. A quiet fear that no matter how hard you work, it might never feel like enough. This is what money scarcity often looks like in real life. It's not always about having nothing. It's about the feeling that money is fragile, temporary, and always at risk. And when that feeling becomes constant, it starts shaping decisions in ways people don't always notice. Money scarcity doesn't just affect what you earn. It affects how you think. When people feel financially trapped or uncertain, their thinking tends to narrow. Long-term planning becomes difficult. Short-term relief becomes more attractive. People start chasing quick wins instead of sustainable progress. This is why fast results, shortcuts, and bold claims become so tempting online, especially during financially stressful periods. Another effect of money scarcity is noise sensitivity. When you're under pressure, everything that promises relief sounds louder. Every opportunity feels urgent. Every trend feels like the last chance. Over time, this leads to decision fatigue. Too many options, too many opinions, too little clarity. People move from idea to idea, platform to platform, without ever staying long enough to build competence. This context is important because many conversations about earning money online skip this psychological layer. They talk about tools and tactics without addressing the mental environment people are operating in. And without clarity, even good tools are misused. For years, the default advice was simple: get a side hustle. And for a long time, that advice worked. But many traditional side hustles rely on the same model: trade more hours for incremental income. They depend heavily on personal time, constant effort, and manual repetition. The result is often exhaustion without meaningful financial progress. People stay busy, but not better off. They work harder, but feel stuck. This is why many people burn out online. Not because effort doesn't matter, but because effort alone is no longer enough. The environment has changed, and the model needs to change with it. This is where AI enters the conversation, and this is also where clarity is most needed. AI is not a replacement for effort, intelligence, or creativity. It doesn't create value on its own. What it does is change how value is delivered. It increases speed. It lowers barriers. It improves scale. Tasks that once took hours can now be completed faster. Skills that once required specialized training are now more accessible. Processes that required constant attention can now run with less friction. But none of this matters without human judgment. AI doesn't decide what's useful. People do. At its core, earning money online has always been about solving problems. That hasn't changed. People pay to save time, reduce confusion, communicate more clearly, present ideas better, or operate more efficiently. Whether it's writing, design, research, organization, analysis, or coordination, the principle remains the same. Money flows toward usefulness. AI simply reduces the effort required to deliver that usefulness. It helps structure ideas faster. It helps organize information better. It helps refine output, but it does not remove responsibility. The person using the tool still decides what problem is worth solving and how well it's solved. One of the most important shifts happening right now is the move away from constant hustling toward building systems. The old logic was straightforward: work more hours to earn more income. The newer logic is about reducing friction, building once, refining gradually, letting systems handle repetition. This doesn't mean income without work. It means fewer wasted decisions, templates instead of starting from scratch every time, automation instead of constant follow-up, consistency instead of burnout. These systems matter because money scarcity feeds on exhaustion. When people are tired, they make worse decisions. Systems create breathing room. Despite this, many people still struggle online. And it's not because the internet is saturated or opportunities are gone. It's because expectations are often unrealistic. People jump between ideas too quickly. They copy others without understanding the context. They expect income before competence. They mistake tools for strategy. AI doesn't remove the learning curve, compresses it, but only if focus is present. Without focus, it simply accelerates confusion. Progress online still requires patience, repetition, and refinement. One of the most overlooked shifts is learning to reframe money scarcity itself. Sometimes the solution isn't earning more immediately. Sometimes it's thinking more clearly. Clear thinking leads to better priorities. Better priorities lead to better actions. And better actions compound over time. When urgency is reduced, people make fewer emotional decisions. When fear quiets down, strategy becomes possible. This is why understanding money scarcity matters as much as understanding income. Looking ahead to 2026, earning money online will likely be less about specific platforms and more about capabilities. Platforms change. Tools evolve. Trends fade, but the ability to think clearly, solve problems, communicate effectively, and use tools responsibly will remain valuable. People who do well will combine human judgment with AI support. They will choose clarity over complexity, consistency over intensity, trust over trends. They will understand that usefulness compounds, even when progress feels slow at first. There is no universal blueprint. Anyone claiming there is one is oversimplifying reality. But there is a direction. Learn skills that reduce friction for others. Use AI as support, not as a shortcut. Avoid decisions driven purely by fear. Build intentionally, sustainably, and patiently. Earning money online is not about escaping work. It's about choosing better work. Work that aligns with reality instead of hype. Work that builds over time instead of burning out. If this video helped you think more clearly about earning money online, rather than chasing the next loud promise, then it has done its job. The goal isn't more noise. It's better understanding. This content is provided strictly for educational purposes and does not constitute financial advice. Subscribe if you want clarity, not confusion.